Hi and welcome back to our YouTube channel. Today I will be talking about prokaryotic cells, and this is part of topic 1.2 of the IB biology syllabus. So this is how a prokaryotic cell looks like, and we will be talking about the organelles in a prokaryotic cell. So these are the organelles. So first of all, I think it's important that we understand the difference between a eukaryote and a prokaryote, and this is the fact that eukaryotes have a nucleus while prokaryotes do not. They have a nucleoid instead. Prokaryotes are also much smaller in size than eukaryotic cells. So the prokaryotic cells are not compartmentalized, which means that it is one uninterrupted chamber, and this differs from eukaryotic cells, which are compartmentalized. So the structure of a prokaryotic cell is simpler than the structure of eukaryotic cells. Okay, so first of all, let's talk about the cell membrane. It is responsible for regulating the substances that move into and out of the cell. Next is the nucleoid, which is a circular DNA molecule. The DNA is not associated with proteins, which is why it looks lighter on an electron microscope than a nucleus does. So it's usually termed as being naked due to the fact that it's not wrapped around in proteins and not wrapped around in a nuclear envelope. The cytoplasm is a gel-like fluid which is mostly made of water with many dissolved molecules in it, and it is the site of metabolic reactions. The ribosomes are 70S, so that is another difference to eukaryotic cells, which have ribosomes with the size 80S in them. So these ribosomes are a lot smaller, and they are used for building proteins during translation. Next we have plasmids, which so not all prokaryotic cells have them, which is why I put the little star there. They are extra pieces of small circular DNA that can be shared between bacteria, and they often contain genes for antibiotic resistance. The cell wall. So the cell wall provides shape and allows the cell to withstand turgor pressure without bursting. It is made of peptidoglycan, which is different to the cell wall of plant cells, which is made of cellulose. Also, this cell wall is permeable, which means that substances can pass in and out of it. Pili, not all prokaryotic cells have it, and it enables the cell to attach to surfaces and swap DNA with other cells. The capsule helps to keep the cell from dehydrating and adhere to surfaces, and not all prokaryotes have them. The flagellum is a long extension which is used in cell movement, and once again, not all prokaryotic cells have them. So flagellum, capsule, pili, and the plasmids are organelles or extracellular components that are not found in all prokaryotic cells. Okay, so examples of prokaryotic cell are bacteria and blue-green algae. The DNA of a prokaryotic cell is not enclosed in a membrane. It has no nucleus. Instead, it has a single coiled up DNA called a nucleoid. The DNA is circular, so it has no ends. Some prokaryotic cells have plasmids, which are circular DNA, and there are no membrane-bounded organelles. the prokaryotic cells are not compartmentalized, and they have very small ribosomes, 70S ribosomes. So bacteria reproduce by binary fission to produce um, two identical cells. They can also be reproduced sexually by conjugation using a pilus. Conjugative pili allow for the transfer of DNA between bacteria in the process of bacterial conjugation. So this allows for certain variation in the prokaryotic cells, as it is a sexual process. And that's it. Make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel, and I hope this video was helpful.